Right, welcome back, guys, to the Mr. Arsenal podcast, and basically my preview for sorry, the Crystal Palace versus Arsenal game this weekend. And yeah, what we got. Let's give my thoughts on what I think we're going to do this weekend, what we shouldn't do, this, that, and the other, and just go from it. And then at the end, I will be touching on, as I said in the description, the absolutely ridiculous TV scheduling from Sky and BT every season, and it's fucking over not just Mexican fans and the players, but fans in general. So let's just get into it. Um, Last night I was on Andrew's channel from Dial Square to Where. If you haven't already, go and do subscribe to him. And yeah, quite a few points were made, and one of the points was it's the first time in a while. Not only are we looking forward to going into a game like this, but we feel confident that we're going to get a win out of it. And when you can when you consider Palace has been one of our bogey teams since they've been re-promoted into the Premier League in the last few years, I'm quite optimistic considering it's away as well. And they like Roy Hodgson for some bizarre reason against Arsenal gets these players up for it, but this whole Arteta thing, and in a sense of what's happened since he's fully took in charge in Bournemouth onwards, apart from a little blip in the first half against the Leeds the other night, we can see the positive changes then. How, even in his press conferences today and every other press conference he's had, his mannerism, how he demands everything, every ounce of sweat, blood, and tears from his players, be it on the training pitch to the actual match day itself. And the fact that when it comes to the home games, he's literally taken the players either the day before or the morning of the match to the stadium for one last training session on a match day or before or the day before. There's little tweaks, little things he's doing with the players itself that we've been seeing for the last few games since he's taken charge. And so, in game by game, we've got better and better. Obviously, the one thing that's going to take a bit of time, um, getting better, fully 100%, to be fully 100%, is the fitness. And the players have admitted that it's going to take time because of whatever the hell Emery was doing. Their fitness levels aren't to what they should be. And considering his whole thing was play out from the day dot when he came in, Emery was play out from the back and press, press, press. Yeah, Arteta's now doing that with his own philosophy, his own style, his own stamp on it, but sort of thing, his own idea of it. And the fact that our players are literally falling apart during matches like the Chelsea game, for example, where we're literally after 45 minutes, we're then coming out second half absolutely fucked basically, and we're having to then change our game, tweak easier during the game, having to change things to adapt, which was working until the 83rd minute when obviously Leno made his error, and then from there on in we just because the players are so desperate for that win against Chelsea, they overcommitted, and then yeah, we all know what happened. But even coming out of that, we couldn't complain because the majority of the game, well, there's one idiot on Twitter that did go live on his fucking social media in a pub, going after this. By the way, after one game, well, it's technically his second game, but his first home game, first defeat. It's all Arteta's fault. I told you we should have got Mourinho. We should have got Mourinho. Oh, you having a fuck? This is what pisses me off about the Arsenal fan base. How they are there's certain parts of our fan base that are so reactionary. It's that are waiting. They want Arteta to fail because he weren't their first choice. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? He's not my first. He was never my first choice. I had worries about Arteta being a head coach this time and the last time when the job was up for grabs. But you know what? The club have seen something. They've hired him. I'm going to get behind him. I'll give him the chance he deserves as a coach of the club that I support. Clue: support, i.e., support your fucking coach. Not after one thing. Oh, that's it. Ha ha ha. I told you so. I told you so. And then that same fucking person, literally, what, 48 hours later, after we fucking beat United, I was wrong because of the backlash he got from his own mates as well, and people, and a particular a new YouTube channel, but well known, basically outed him during the 48 hours. Everyone was going in on him and how stupid he was making himself look, and rightly so. And all of a sudden, well, I was only supporting my team. No, if you're supporting your team, you don't do what you did. End of. But there's others out there that are waiting. They're waiting for things to fall off. And that's the one thing I don't see happening. And B, I don't want to happen because I'm comparing the situation to what Man United are doing when they had their initial. They brought in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on at time temporary basis, and they had that initial boom. And they were winning game after game after game. In every competition, in every game, every competition, they were winning. They're playing a particular way. And then the board of Man United decided, no, we're going to sit by him, give him in the second that game, they pretty much confirmed they're giving him the contract on a full-time basis. The players switched off, which we all knew. I knew it was going to come Man United, but this is Arsenal, and also Arteta's a completely different person. He's a completely different man to what Solskjaer is. You don't work 3 years as one of Pep's number twos, take all the training sessions on a day-to-day basis and on the actual match day when they're warming up for 3 years or 3.5, and not be any good, and still be in that job under Pep Guardiola. And you've got to be brain dead to not see and realise what Arteta's done in the space of 4 matches, 3 league games and an FA Cup. Yes, the first half of the league, but the thing is, he saw what happened in the first half. He pre-saw that happening. He tried to warn the players, but it was a typical mentality of what they've got used to, where certain games when they're going up against, so for example, years ago against Monaco in Champions League, first time in years we've got an easier looking draw in Champions League at that first knockout round, and the players got cocksure of themselves. Went out to that pitch in that first leg thinking they'd already won the match before the ball had been kicked, and yeah, we all know what happened there. Lost 3-1. Could have been, weren't taking our chances, but yeah, we lost 3-1, and then obviously had to go to Monaco then and do something that had never happened at the time, and turn it around and win by 2 clear goals. And we didn't do that. And it was sort of sitting at, that's what I'm saying, where Monday night, that first 45 minutes was similar, where even though Arteta told them, no, this is what they're going to do, he got it down to a T what they were going to do. The players didn't listen clearly, hence that first half performance. But when he got them in that changing room, the play, like I said, and all that I've said, no, at half time he shouted he was not happy with us, and you could tell in the second half that clearly was the case, because literally from the kick off the second half on to the end, it was a completely different Arsenal. It was the Arsenal performance in that match. It was a performance of what we've been seeing in the previous games under Arteta. So yeah, that's the reason why going into this Palace game on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff, I've got every confidence in my club getting a win. They'll have a clean. I think they'll get another clean sheet. I think we'll win 2-0, 2-3-0. But yeah, we'll win. Also contributes to that as well is what's going on with that, adding to the equation what's going on at Palace with Wilfred Zaha sacking his literally this week, sacking his old agents, and then now hiring a new lot to get him a big move out of Crystal Palace. And plus, there's a possible injury there. There's a suspension to their captain. There's injuries here, then everywhere. It's falling at the perfect time for us. And as I said earlier, because Palace are no bogey team for us since they've been promoted in the last few years. It's in my opinion, be a massive signal of intent now from Arteta and the players to go out on Monday, on Saturday afternoon, and absolutely put our feet on their necks, basically, so to speak, and absolutely destroy them. Act like the big club we are meant to be with the big players that we have. Injury wise, there's I think Hector's been assessed. Aubameyang is possibility. He's apparently still ill though, so we'll play it by ear. But we've still got the talent though. Even if Aubameyang doesn't play, we've got plenty of talent to go out and do a job on Saturday. And under Arteta, I'd hope to believe we'll do it. Whereas under Emery, if it's Emery in charge, I'll be crapping myself because of how he approached games. He would literally tactically set up to benefit the opposing team. So yeah, there's not much else to say on it. It's just what it is. What it is at the moment. This is what Arteta's done for our fan base in the space of what 4 fucking games. Exactly. What Tony says. Tony says in the chat here. Once I get it up now, should be the easiest 3 points this season. That's what I'm saying. And this is what Arteta's done. He's given us the fans that confidence going into these sort of games and having that confidence to think we're going to win this. Because over the last few years, even prior Emery coming in the last couple of years under Wenger as well, you never had that confidence like we used to have going into these sort of games. There's always that. Well, it depends what Arsenal turns up, sort of attitude. Whereas with Arteta, or how he's getting these players to perform, I mean, even the ones where we're writing players off, even they're performing. You can't see anything else but a fucking win, and that's a good thing. And this is what's driving me on because obviously we've already just played Chelsea. We've got to play them again at the end of the month at their gaff, and all their Chelsea, all their fans have been giving it the big I am, acting like they've won the fucking league. By the way, remember last season when we beat Tottenham at home 4-2, and our reaction as fans was slated like, oh, and even Danny Rose was like, oh, they acted like they acted like they won the league. Da, 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 da. It's a fucking derby for a start. It's a North London derby. You're fucking nearest rivals. Take the fucking L. But we'll criticise all that. But Chelsea fans are acting in the exact same manner when they've beaten us, and nothing's been said. They're not being stated. So what's the fucking difference between how we celebrated last year in the North London derby and them scraping a win by the skin of the teeth? Very luckily, considering one of their players should have been fucking sent off, and that player should have been sent off. Should have been was one of the goal scorers, the equaliser. And the exact same now. I do. But even if it doesn't, I can understand why because of what I was saying before you came on, before you joined the stream. It's we don't know how bad the fitness levels were from when Emery left because they're bad clearly, and they're admitting that it's bad. David Luiz and Socrates and Lacazette and even Arteta himself saying no, they're nowhere near the levels they need to be. But but I'll be still expectant of them to give everything till the last second. And the players are clearly thriving off it because they're doing it. They're doing what he's asking. Apart from the fact, again, I keep going back to apart from Monday night's first half, they're doing what he's asking. And game by game, we are looking a lot better and a lot stronger. As a team, we are defending for fuck's sake. I mean, Aubameyang, no matter who is at left back in this formation that Arteta's going with as well, our wingers are tracking back and helping out our fullbacks. And as a whole, the our attacking players are coming back and helping as a whole, as a team to defend. Whereas we haven't seen it so fucking long. I'm so used to seeing our attackers just be up in attacking positions waiting for the ball and not actually track back really. Um, I think if not this if not this weekend, in next week or in the next couple of games, we'll see a full 90 minutes where there won't be any signs of flagging. Because now with the Christmas festive um, constant fixer pile up that they fucking give our teams every year, because he's now got literally 6 to 7 days breathing space between the games at the moment. I think that'll go in his favour as well. That's he's working with them more on the pitch and not on the training pitch and not all won a game right. Got him another day off. See you in the morning. Oh, next game. He's got actually after Saturday. He's got a full week on the training pitch with them, and then again after that, going into Chelsea a full week, and then after Chelsea game a full week. So the fitness levels are now going to start getting better and better, in my opinion. I could be proven wrong, and it could be still flagging, but I highly doubt it because, as I said, he's going to have a full week now with them for the next few weeks until Europa League comes back into play after our 2 week winter break, which is pretty much to the end of the winter, which is absolutely pointless. Yeah, exactly. and that's what I'm saying. Arteta's got our attacking players like Aubameyang running back, helping out the defence and helping out the fullbacks and our defenders. And actually defend and then they're all attacking as one and defending as one, which we haven't seen in fucking God knows how long. I can't remember the last time we actually properly defended as a team and attacked as a team in unison and actually look actually somewhat solid. Because that's the thing as well. When you look at the players he's inherited, especially in the defence in the back line before Chambers got injured and all that, we always looked vulnerable on the attack from anyone. And before and after Chambers' injury, we haven't looked as vulnerable as we have done in God knows how many like the last 10, 15 years. And that's even in charge 4 games when he got people slagging him off. Cough. Yeah, and I've said this again before, considering when Emery came in, his whole, even put it out there, his whole philosophy is to press, attack, and be full on for the full 90 minutes, this, that, and the other. And we saw glimpses of that in the first few months of last season until Southampton away. After that, as soon as we lost to Southampton away, everything he was trying to do and integrate into the team suddenly went out the window. And now suddenly they weren't doing the pressing, they weren't doing everything he had spoke about. We were actually partly seeing And that's the thing, we were only partly seeing, and that was what we went in all competitions after the Chelsea away match last year. We went on like a 20 odd game unbeaten run in all competitions. A few of them are lucky results, don't get me wrong, but we was only seeing little glimpses of what he's trying to do. Whereas with Arteta, you saw his first full game against Bournemouth. You saw glimpses of there's something there, and then since then Chelsea, Man United, and Leeds, we're starting to see the full package, but not the full package, but you know what I'm saying, a lot more than what we did in what 20 odd the first 20 odd games under Emery. So I'm just like, what's that? I'll answer that in a sec, but and that must be frustrating for Arsenal fans considering both people. No, yeah, it's frustrating to see, and then obviously Arteta's coming in, and as you said before, Tony, about that within 45 minutes we're flagging, and then we're having to tactically change our game plan in the meantime until they are fully fit. But you know what? For someone who's got no experience, it's actually working so far. Touch wood. Just answer your question, Jay. Would I take Niles off for Bellerin when he becomes fully fit? If you'd asked me before Arteta, I would have said no, just because with how Ainsley was so adamant he wanted to be a centre midfielder. But this is the thing: with all the competition we have in the central midfield side of things, he's never going to get at this moment in time never going to get a chance properly to cement his spot in the centre midfield. And when he has been given chances, even under Lundberg, he got given a chance in the centre, and he didn't look comfortable. He didn't look right. And Arteta's come back in. Arteta's come in and said, right, like it or not, this is where you're playing. Da, 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 da. And we're now seeing a performance out of constant performances where Ainsley's actually looking solid, and it looks like he's trying to make that position his own. And it's again providing competition for Hector. And at this moment in time, I would actually stick with Ainsley with Hector when Hector becomes fully fit. I would actually stick with him, just because defensively he seems at this moment in time to be more solid and more compact, and he's got that athleticism to get forward as well. So we're not going to lose out on that. Oh, good season for us. Well, I think I said on Monday night in my review of the Leeds game late. It was late, so. But I said, realistically, a good if Arteta was to come in, as he has, and salvage something from this season, be it a cup, be it the FA Cup or Europa League, or by some miracle get top four, that'd be fantastic. But I can't see him doing both. That's the thing, because of the injuries we have at the moment, we don't know. The thing is, as well, I've got to sort of hold back as well because I don't know who we're bringing in this month. We're going to bring players in, but I don't know who. So until then, I can't fully commit to say, well, yeah, this is where with this squad we can da 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 da. Because I'm taking into consideration at the moment the squad we currently have with injuries and all that. You've got to remember Chambers is now out for the rest of the season. He might not be back in time for the beginning of next season. But at this moment in time, with the situation he walked into as well, if he was either get Champions League via top four or Europa League, that's fantastic. Because he's got no experience, by the way. He's done a fantastic job in that sense. Personally, I want more than FA Cup just to get the ball rolling. Because to come in, no experience, go on a cup run, go to the final, win it, then your players that you've currently got, then start to go, oh, okay, hang on. He's only been a few months to this, that, and the other. He's never been a manager of any, or head coach anywhere else of his own standing, and we've achieved this. Then they go into the summer believing in that system, and then certain players that run the company got their contracts onto what 1 year, year and a half, start signing new deals, put pen to paper, and then you bring in other players, and then you build the foundations of what the squad will be for the following season, and then we push on from there. Then we build from what we achieved with the FA Cup into next season, and push on for actual solidifying and do what Leicester do in this season, and actually not make a title challenge, but solidify that third spot. As in, guarantee yourself by this time next season, this time next year, make sure you're guaranteeing yourself to finish in the top 4. But if he was to come in now, as it has, and it's not. And the thing is, it's not impossible to say we can get top 4 because of the form of other teams in and around us. We're only 9 points off Chelsea, and we've got to play them in a few weeks on. And again, they're not being consistent themselves. Man United are fucking beating Man City 1 week and getting battered the next. Tottenham fucking is not even bothered with Tottenham. Bloody hell. Nothing's really changed there. There's maybe a new face at the helm, but nothing's actually changed. But if he was coming with the slating we got for hiring him in the first place, for having no experience, how dare we? I think the club wants the top 4. They won't come out and say it because they don't want to put that pressure on him, but it is possible. But to really ram it home, that's what the club wants. Is back him this month. Come together, have a chat, identify what players you can go out and get that are gonna get us that top 4. Because I honestly think with this squad, fully fit squad as it stands, we should be getting top 4. We should be. Let's be honest. We shouldn't be in this situation as it is, where we are in the league. But with injuries and where I think the season started and all that, what a massive FU that is to the whole of the media, the likes of Danny Murphy and all Sky Sports and all their fucking bollocks of it. It has to be, why are Arsenal going for an inexperienced person and why can't they attract? Thing is, the big boys wanted this job. Allegri wanted it. He came out on day, not even an hour from Arteta, Unai Emery, being sacked. Allegri came out and said, and had these people confirm it. He wanted to be the next Arsenal head coach. The only problem that was he didn't want to come in now. He wanted to come in the summer and have because he likes to have a whole pre-season with him first. And obviously, not having that whole pre-season, not getting used to knowing the players, this, that, and the other, there'd be no guarantee we'd have that same reaction that we're having with Arteta. This is another thing about Arteta as well. I think it's another reason why I might have gone for him, because we remember as a player, he was playing at Everton, and even at Rangers, he was witnessing from the outside looking in the standards of what Arsenal Football Club is all about: winning the league titles, competing, playing good football. And he said, from the outside looking in, since I've left, it was great. It was gone. It was going then. It's fully gone. Everything that would in the early years had completely gone. So part of his remit was to bring all that back and also at the same time get the fans back on track and have faith in him and the players and what they're doing. And there's another thing he's doing as well on match days, home or away, is literally as soon as that whistle goes, he's out on that pitch. For example, Bournemouth away, everyone over to the away fans, go and thank them, go and applaud them, do this, and even at home game, and they're doing the exact same thing at home, where get everyone to the centre circle and literally go around the pitch and thank all the fans. Then they can go off. Some little things that there's a disconnect within our fan base that we weren't pleased about, because before he came in, it was literally a handful: Hector, Holding, and occasionally Xhaka, and everyone else would run off the pitch as soon as that whistle went. So yeah, before I go, what the guys in the chat at the moment? What are your score predictions for Saturday? Hey, good news, guys. I've just had a confirmation come through my phone from Sky. Tottenham can start again. Tottenham confirm Harry Kane ruled out until April with hamstring injury. Don't say when in April. It could be It could be early April. If it's mid-April, might as well just fucking not bother the season with them lot. Their season's stuck basically. And that's another thing, because that's another thing we discussed last night as well. How pissed off would Mourinho be going into the Tottenham job with how much he? Let's be honest, he hates Arsenal. For whatever reason, he hates us. He has done since he came in 2004. Exactly, Tony. Wouldn't it be bittersweet after? And also, again, have another FU to the media because they was like, "Why have they gone for Mourinho?" Tottenham got whisperings of him and went in for him. Wouldn't it be bittersweet if Arteta, no experience, but again, comes in, not only got if he was to get us top four, fucking hell, that would fucking piss off the whole the whole football community outside of Arsenal. But then to finish above Tottenham, finish above Mourinho, that would kill him. Not the fan base will go into absolute meltdown. They don't like Daniel Levy as it is. They'd be fucking rioters down at Tottenham. I'd fucking love it. Oh, he's our winner. Here's this. Oh my god, the fucking idiot that was on Sky Sports yesterday. The guy don't speak a word. Doesn't. Oh, he's a YouTuber. He's an influencer, so we must have him on. Like, fucking come on! I can think of better. If you've got to be YouTube with Tottenham fans that are fucking better, can actually put themselves across in a better manner than what he does. But anyway, it's the same. It's the same with Arsenal fans. There's better Arsenal YouTubers out there that could put themselves across than what the actual media go for. But now you can understand. But you can now see why it's a good thing we didn't go for Mourinho, Jay. Because if we had, we'd be fucked. Because this is what I've been saying as well since he's come in. Yeah, they went 3-0 up against West Ham. It ended 3-2. They almost drew three. They almost blew away a 3-goal lead. So, and the other games not. And then they play. Nothing's changed. There's no bounce. There's no. He hasn't made anyone better. Oh, I've got a few extra points since then. What do you fucking do? We win Saturday. We're level on points with them. Depending on how much we score, how many goals we score, we win like 4. I think if we win like 4 or 5-0, we didn't go above them goal difference. I think. They've got Liverpool this weekend. It'd be a cold, cold day in hell that we see Tottenham win on fucking Sunday against Liverpool at Anfield. I think it's Anfield. Either way, it's Liverpool for the team that's walking the league at the moment. There's no way, surely, that can happen. There's just because they're so inconsistent, nothing's changed. They haven't got any better. They lost to Southampton away and had nothing about them. They went to full strength against Middlesbrough, struggling Middlesbrough, the Championship, and they only just got out of a fucking draw. There's no guarantee they're going to get through the fucking replay, even though they're at home. Well, the thing with Ancelotti, you can still do that. You've got to remember that with Ancelotti, it was the FA Cup that they lost in, weren't the league. So they've got in this unbeaten run between now and equally now unbeaten run. They've got to play obviously Tottenham, United, Everton, Chelsea, and then they go into the Man City game unbeaten, and they get a result out of that. they equal our record. I think the following week they play. I think I'd have to check. I think the following week to break the record would be away to us. And the thing is, that'd be so hyped up as well. Because Sky would then grab onto that and they'll hype it up and hype it, hype it up. But how good would it be going into that game as if we're in a position going into that where get a result, get a win, we solidify a top 4 spot, or they win or draw, they break our record. And that two things colliding at once, and you've got both players up for something. It's like both teams got something to fight for. I do think I don't want to come across arrogant, but for how many years we've had, what was it, Mourinho's Chelsea when he came back the second time. When was it? They started the season off so well. Oh, they're going unbeaten yet. They lost. Man United 1 point, 26 games unbeaten. They're going to win. They're going to go unbeaten this season. Man City Centurions. Oh, they're going to go unbeaten. Lost to Liverpool. Lost to United. And even last year, Liverpool. Oh, they're going to go unbeaten. They lost to City. I mean, there's only bit they lost, but it's not the point. I'm so used to these teams doing this, going on these runs that you see them being overhyped to the point where people are thinking they're going to go unbeaten, and then they don't. So I'm taking with Liverpool and the unbeaten record, the 49 unbeaten one at the moment. Until it happens, I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, because I've heard it so many times about clubs down the years, and it's just second nature. It's just like yeah, okay, and it doesn't happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, Liverpool haven't had any injuries. They look good. They deserve to be where they are. Don't get me wrong. I just think the actual basis of it and the pressure of, even though they're coming out, oh yeah, we want that record, we want to be unbeaten for the season as well, this, that, and the other. That pressure, we witnessed it back then. That pressure was hard for us because as soon as we won the league at Tottenham, which is fantastic, but as admitted, they sort of fell off. They, in the sense of the concentrations and the concentration levels then dropped, and it was a constant fight every match day to make sure maintain that unbeaten run to the final second. Even on the final day itself against the already relegated Leicester at home, they had to dig in and make sure they got that result. And it's going to be no different to Liverpool between now and the end of the season. As I've said, they've got to play Tottenham this weekend, but excuse me, I do believe Tottenham will lose this weekend. They've got to play United at Anfield, and even though we slag off, we all slag off United, this, that, and the other, it's a local derby, so to speak, and they will be up for it. We saw back earlier in the season, they went into that game. Liverpool were favourites of fucking batter at Old Trafford, but it never actually happened because United the players were up for it on the United front. So they could that could be a possible step up. Merseyside derby again. That could be a banana skin. Man City, but there could be a banana skin. We could be a banana skin. Out of the 5 big teams have got to play, four potential banana skins there. That anything can happen in this league. We've seen it every fucking year. But again, they've got VAR on their side. Also, thanks to SW6. I do appreciate that. I hope in that case you have subscribed, and whenever I might if you've got Twitter, follow me, and then I can DM. Well, I've just thought of an idea for the upcoming Chelsea game in a couple of weeks' time. So I want to see if you're interested, and we'll go from there. Might be if you're interested, can have you on basically. And yeah, basically, let's try and tell us about this. It's we're getting it. The thing with that, we get it in every little fan base. It's just it's and the irony is they're doing this, but they literally when Klopp first came in, I think it's the first, I think now, about the first month in, they played at home to West Brom, almost lost. They literally scraped a 2-2 draw, and he literally with the whole squad walked up to this Kop end, like they celebrated they won the fucking league. So let's not really even go there. This is what I'm saying earlier. We got rinsed last year as a fan base in general, not just the players, but fans as well, for celebrating the way we did, winning a North London fucking derby. Yet Chelsea, I've seen Chelsea fans still over celebrating like they've won the Champions League. When we played them in this back end of the year, and I was like, so yeah, and that's what I mean. SW6. But if you've got Twitter, follow me, and then I'll follow back, and I'll DM and let's sort something out between now and then for that particular fixture. And yeah, I'm going to sign off now because got people trying to call me, and I can't exactly do that as a professional. It's basically yeah, that's it. My score prediction, I'm going to commit to one. I'm going to say 3-0 Arsenal, just because, as I said, they've got shit going off there, man, and we're on such a high. Arteta's is doing stuff. It's fantastic. It's got players, even our average players that we've been writing off. Like, most of our fan base take off David Luiz, and we'll get performances out of him. Socrates as well. Most of the season, he's been slated. Suddenly, he's put performances in. Um, so yeah, and also if you are new to the channel, and you haven't subscribed, do subscribe as it says on the bottom of the screen there. Subscribe, like, and share. Help me grow this channel a lot quicker as it is at the moment. I've set a target now between now and the summer. So when the transfer window opens in the summer, I want to be at least, if not hitting the 1K, at least near it. So any help will be greatly appreciated. And then I'll be back on Saturday evening. I've got my guests all lined up. That's all. They will be confirmed on my Twitter 2 hours after the Arsenal match finishes. So about 4:30, I'll be confirming who's coming on. And yeah, we're back on Saturday evening around 8ish to review this weekend's game and then go from there. Basically, all great guests as per usual. And until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Until then, and enjoy Arsenal. And as Arsenal fans and the Arsenal fans that see this, just be positive. Get behind not just the board, the club, the players. Get behind the head coach. Stop waiting for him to wait for the opportunity where a Solskjaer situation occurs, because that's not good for the club. I mean, what's that? Before sign off, before AFTV, the fact that AFTV gets slated for being negative, too negative, overhyping it, like being so negative. They're the reason we're in this situation. Blah blah blah. But yet, we've had 4 positive performances, 2 fantastic results, but they don't get the praise for that when they're positive. And the thing is, their videos actually trending at the moment with they are being positive. So you can't. And don't get me wrong, AFT there are this is for another video as well. There are issues there that need to be sort of ironed out and fixed, and drastically. Otherwise, that will become a very meme channel. And the thing is, I know people, their friends that go on that channel regularly. Lee Judges, Turkis, Graham, Kenny Ken, Troops. Even I, even even that being the case, I can actually admit and, and have an opinion where there are things that need to be rectified and fixed because it is going a certain way, so to speak, but not in the sense of it's too negative. Like, I can put it, not in the sense of everything's their fault sort of situation, but there's little tweaks here and there that they need to work on to get things back, to get the fan base back on their side, and not have idiots come up to them after every match slagging them off. Yeah, Jay, if I reach 1K sub by the end of February, I'll be absolutely bouncing off the walls. I will come on here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll be absolutely ecstatic considering I'm what 219, either 218 or 219 in subs. To go from that to that would be fucking fantastic. And yeah, so I'm gonna sign off again. Until Saturday, enjoy the rest of your week, and as always, up the Arsenal.